You just canceled your plans. You were supposed to go to that dinner, that party, that gathering. Your friends are understanding, but you still feel it, a sharp, cold pang of guilt. Because you do love them, you do crave connection, but the battery is not just low, it is at 0. And you have this one overwhelming, desperate need to just be alone. If you have ever felt this, this is not a story about being antisocial. This is not a story about being an introvert. This goes deeper than that. This is a story about a profound psychological defense mechanism. It's about the moment your mind, in order to survive, chooses hiding. This is not loneliness. This is solitude. And the mystery is that this desire to isolate is not a flaw. It is not a sign of your weakness. It is, very often, the price you pay for your greatest strength. First, we must ask the modern lesson question. Why do we feel this now more than ever? Why does an entire generation feel exhausted? Our hidden psychology is that our brains were not designed for this. The human mind evolved over 200,000 years to live in a tribe of 50 to 100 people. It was designed for silence. It was designed for nature. It was designed for space. Our world, this world, is a 24/7 high-bandwidth global noise machine. Your tribe is no longer 50 people. It is 5,000 people. It's your 500 Instagram followers. It's your 2,000 LinkedIn connections. It's the 300-person company Slack channel that never, ever turns off. This is the drama. We are hyper-connected, but we are psychologically drowning. We are not just receiving information, we are absorbing it. We are not just seeing the news of a global tragedy, we are feeling it in real time in our living rooms. We are not just hearing about our friend's crisis, we are carrying it in our pocket, buzzing on our phone. This world is too loud, and your mind, in a desperate act of self-preservation, has to build a shield. That shield is your desire to be alone. You are not lepgy, weird. You are full. Your mind is not rejecting the world. It is processing the world it has already consumed. But this noise is an external problem. There is a second, more profound internal reason for this exhaustion. It is the mystery of a certain personality type. Why is it that the most caring, loving, and empathetic people are often the ones who need to hide the most? It's because they don't just see the ink in the water, they are the water. This is the hidden psychology of the empath. This is not a superpower, it is a wiring. Most people can listen to a problem. An empath absorbs it. You sit with a friend who is anxious, and when you walk away, you are now anxious. You didn't just hear their story, you internalized their feeling. Their emotion has physically transferred to you. You are a psychological sponge, and a sponge has no off switch. A sponge in a flood becomes heavy. It becomes saturated. It can no longer function as a sponge. It just leaks. This is the mystery of the high empathy person. You walk into a room and you don't just see the people, you feel them. You feel the tension between the couple in the corner. You feel the unspoken sadness of the person laughing too loud. You feel the collective stress of the entire office. It is a constant, overwhelming, invisible assault. So, when you hide, when you cancel those plans, you are not avoiding people, you are avoiding the chaos you absorb from them. You are not hiding from your friend, you are hiding to find a moment of peace from the anxiety you absorbed from them. This solitude is not lonely. This solitude is decontamination. It is the only place where the sponge can finally wring itself out. The world is too loud. Your mind is too open. The need to isolate is a logical solution. So why does it feel so bad? This brings us to the drama, the great tragic war inside the mind of the empath, the war between connection and exhaustion. This is the drama that most people will never understand. The tragedy of the empath is that your greatest gift is also your greatest burden. The philosophical question is, what happens when your need for connection is in a direct fight with your need for survival? The conflict is, you love people. You crave deep, meaningful connection. You are not a misanthrope. When you are connected, when you are helping, you feel alive. The paradox is, the act of connection is the very thing that is draining you. It's a catch-22. To feel alive, you must connect, but to survive, you must disconnect. This creates a vicious cycle of guilt. Phase 1, the yes. You want to be a good friend, a good partner, a good employee. So you say yes. You go to the party. You take the meeting. You listen to the problem. Phase 2, the saturation. You absorb it all. The anxiety, the drama, the noise. You become heavy. Phase 3, the crash. You get home, you are empty. You have nothing left for yourself, for your own family, for your own life. Phase 4, the withdrawal. You must hide. You must pencil. You must retreat to heal, to recharge. Phase 5, the guilt. You hate yourself for phase 4. You think, why am I so weak? Why am I not normal? I am a bad friend. And that guilt forces you to go back to phase 1. It is a prison. You are at war with your own best qualities. You are being punished for your own empathy. How do you stop this war? How do you break this cycle of guilt? You must do what the modern world never tells you to do. You must redefine the word. You must embrace the philosophy. You must learn the profound difference between loneliness and solitude. This is the lesson. This is the cure. Our language is lazy. We use one word, alone, to describe two diametrically opposed experiences, and this is the source of our guilt. Loneliness. What it is involuntary. It is external. What it feels like, it is a lack, a void, an anxiety. It is the pain of wanting connection and not having it. The metaphor, loneliness, is a prison cell. You are trapped by your lack of connection. Solitude, what it is voluntary. It is intentional. It is internal. What it feels like, it is a presence. It is full. It is peace. It is the joy of connecting with yourself. The metaphor, solitude, is a throne room. You are in command of your own world. You are not hiding because you are lonely. You are hiding because you require solitude. Loneliness is what drains you. Solitude is what fills you. This is the philosophical question. Where is your true self? In our modern world, we are taught that our self is external. It is our job title. It is our social media profile. It is who we are in relation to other people. We are taught to be alone is to be a nobody. The truth is the opposite. The self you are in public is a performance. It is a reaction. The self you discover in solitude is your core. It is the only place you can hear your own voice above the noise of everyone else's. This is not a new age idea. This is the oldest wisdom in the world. Moses found his mission in the wilderness. Buddha found enlightenment alone under a tree. Jesus prepared for his ministry with 40 days of solitude. They did not find their true self in the crowd. They found it in the silence.
The mystery is solved. Your voluntary isolation is not a social flaw. It is a psychological necessity. It is the act of a sponge wringing itself out. It is the act of a warrior sharpening their sword in the quiet of their own armory. Stop apologizing for it. Stop feeling guilty about it. Your need for solitude is not a rejection of the world. It is the consequence of your sensitivity to it. The lesson is this: you must treat your solitude with the same respect you treat sleep, food, and water. It is not a luxury. It is not selfish. It is the medicine that allows you to heal so that you can go back out and connect again. It is survival. This is a profound tension in our modern world. So my philosophizing logical question for you is this: how do you differentiate between your need for connection and your need for solitude? And what is one no you can say this week without guilt in order to finally give yourself the space to just be? Let me know your perspective in the comments below. Thank you for thinking with me today.